ridiculous. Meghan's interference in US politics sparks outrage over use of inappropriate title. The Duchess of Sussex, who quit royal duties with Prince Harry last year for a new life in California, wrote to members of the United States Congress and Senate calling for paid leave for new parents. The letter, which was released yesterday, was written on Sussex-headed paper and Meghan signed it off with her Duchess title. But the use of Meghan's royal title has sparked a backlash from some people on social media. One Twitter user with the handle @PeterLNBarris referred to the American War of Independence. He said, "First time an English royal title has been used to lobby politicians in a republic that won its independence from the crown by violent revolution in 1776. The US franchise of British royalty is clearly out of control. Time for diplomats from both countries to intervene?" Twitter user, @SB58594981, commented, "It's so inappropriate." Another, @RoyalAryan, wrote, "Interesting indeed. This is very inappropriate behavior by a member of the royal family, but I think an intervention would only be required in a situation when she would try to intervene in very delicate, divisive and politically sensitive matters." One more, @FloridaFlaming3, added, "This must be addressed. British royalty cannot intervene in our government." As part of Megxit, Harry and Meghan kept their Sussex titles but agreed to stop using their HRH styles. Meghan Markle leaves Prince Harry last as she lists the members of her family in a jaw-dropping letter to US Congress leaders. The Duchess of Sussex made a huge political leap after penning a letter to Congress. Meghan called for Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Leader Charles Schumer for paid leave for mothers. Meghan, who welcomed a daughter Lilibet Diana in June, acknowledged how her and Harry were not confronted with the harsh reality and impossible choices other parents suffer. In her plea for paid leave, Meghan said it should be a national right like many other countries. She said, "Paid leave should be a national right, rather than a patchwork option limited to those whose employers have policies in place, or those who live in one of the few states where a leave program exists. If we're going to create a new era of family-first policies, let's make sure that includes a strong paid leave program for every American that's guaranteed, accessible, and encouraged without stigma or penalty." I know how politically charged things can, and have, become. But this isn't about right or left, it's about right or wrong. However, when signing off, she left her husband to the end of the list. She concluded, "So, on behalf of my family, Archie and Lily and Harry, I thank you for considering this letter, and on behalf of all families, I ask you to ensure this consequential moment is not lost." Princess Eugenie's work-life balance may be the subject of envy for other royal family members, following the small number of appearances she has undertaken since the birth of her first child in February. Two of her most recent public appearances have both been art-centric, which is a keen interest for the royal. Princess Eugenie works within the industry as a director at the London Art Gallery Hauser and Wirth and also studied the history of art at university. Eugenie, much like Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, are among some members of the royal family who do not carry out official duties on behalf of the firm. In the case of Eugenie, she is able to maintain a level of privacy for her home life, while still allowing her to carry out charitable work and carve her own career path. Both of Prince Andrew's children, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, were taken off the sovereign grant list when they graduated university in 2011 and 2012 respectively. This means that princesses do not accept the use of public funds.